What if I told you your kindness might actually be your weakness? Yeah, I know, that sounds harsh, but stay with me, because the very thing that makes people love you could also be the thing that's slowly destroying you. Here's the truth. Being kind is beautiful. It makes the world better. But when kindness turns into people-pleasing, when it goes unchecked, that's when it eats away at your power, your confidence, and your identity without you even realizing it. And that's the dark side of kindness nobody talks about. Think about it. How many times have you said yes when every part of you wanted to scream no? How often have you helped someone, not because you wanted to, but because you were afraid of what they'd think if you didn't? It feels good in the moment, you avoid conflict, you make someone happy, but deep down, you feel drained, resentful, maybe even invisible. And here's why that matters. Kindness without boundaries doesn't make you strong. It makes you weak. Let me break it down for you. Point 1. Kindness teaches people how to treat you. People don't learn from what you say, they learn from what you tolerate. If you're always available, always saying yes, always giving more than you receive, people stop seeing it as kindness. They start to expect it, and the moment you stop, they get angry because you've trained them to believe your generosity is endless. Imagine this. At work, a coworker dumps their unfinished tasks on your desk. The first time, you say yes. The second time, you help again. Before you know it, it's a routine. They relax while you're buried under deadlines. And when you finally say no, they act shocked, like you betrayed them. But the truth is, you betrayed yourself long before that, when you kept saying yes. Point 2. Kindness often hides behind fear. We think kindness is about love, but many times it's about fear. Fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of being left alone. So you overgive, you smile when you don't feel like it, you go along with things you don't agree with. You act like everything's fine, because you think if you're kind enough, people won't abandon you. But here's the dark truth. If your kindness is fueled by fear, it's not real kindness. It's a mask, and masks always crack. Ask yourself this: if you stopped giving, if you stopped bending over backwards tomorrow, how many of the people around you would still stay? That question hurts, but the answer reveals everything. Point 3. Kindness steals your time and kills your growth. Every hour you spend fixing someone else's problems is an hour stolen from your own dreams. How many times have you delayed your goals just to help someone else chase theirs? How many times have you said, "I'll get to it later," and later never came? You can't build your best life if you're too busy carrying everyone else's weight. And here's the crazy part. Most of the people you're sacrificing for, they won't even remember it. Because when you make yourself the background character in your own story, nobody else puts you in the spotlight. Point 4. Kindness makes you a target. Some people can smell it. They see you can't say no. They see you crave approval. And they use it. They flatter you. They guilt trip you. They play the victim just to squeeze more out of you. And you keep giving because you think it's kindness. But it's not. It's self-destruction disguised as generosity. Kindness without boundaries doesn't inspire respect. It attracts manipulators. It makes you a puppet, and your strings are pulled by people who only care about themselves. So what's the solution? Do you stop being kind? Of course not. The world desperately needs kindness. But here's the shift. Kindness without boundaries isn't kindness. It's weakness. You can say no and still be kind. You can protect your time and still care for people. You can give, but not at the cost of your own soul. Real kindness comes from strength. It's not about fear. It's not about guilt. It's about choice. It's about respecting yourself first, so that when you do say yes, it's powerful, it's genuine, it's full. Because here's the truth. When you respect yourself, your kindness shines brighter. People feel it. Your yes means something because it's not empty. It's coming from a place of strength, not weakness. So here's your takeaway. Being nice isn't the problem. Being too nice is. If you give without boundaries, you lose yourself. But if you protect your energy, your kindness becomes stronger, deeper, and far more impactful. So reflect for a second. Where in your life are you being too nice? Where are you saying yes when your soul is screaming no? That's where your power is leaking. And that's where it's time to draw the line. If this video opened your eyes, do me a favor. Hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more psychology-based self-improvement videos. Because kindness is powerful, but only if it doesn't cost you your power.